Isupk. Isupk.
Practice, not a game, not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one, that is not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They brain got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, nigga, so let it go. Made for this, nigga, I eat bars and drink flows. Thinking you woke into your third eye, peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game, these niggas lame, they bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same, you want the easy pass, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire, you can't stand the rain, take an aim. Tell him runner, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the vet. Laugh at these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number 1 at everything I do, that's why I'm one West. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this, janitor with the mop stick. You gon' need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10 I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I'll switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk, I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl, I'm talking about another gun. We here now, hey look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas, we burn the crib now. I'm ahead now, and I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga, I don't fear clowns. Silences make it sound like raindrop, that's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view or get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walk in this bitch ready for war, I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex, that's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga, I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
Hey, Shalom Israel. Soy sacerdote oficial de la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal, right? Un aplauso a la clase, un aplauso a la clase de hermanidad, right? Salakia for the delay. Oh, Salakia. You hear me? Everybody can hear me?
Your mic.
Most High in Christ. Let's get with it. Let's get it on, like John Muhammad says. All right, y'all can see me clear. I'm going off my phone. Most High in Christ. Y'all know what I want, man. Let me get it.
San Mateo, capítulo 10, versículo 37. El que ama a padre o madre más que a mí, no es digno de mí. El que ama a hijo o hija más que a mí, no es digno de mí.
All right, stop right there. All right, so in the English, right, it states that he that loveth his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Now, Quatazar, ¿qué color son estas palabras?
Rojo.
Rojo, right? These are red words, right? So, eso es nuestro rey, right? Yahushua, right? This is our king, Yahushua speaking. All right, give me the next verse.
Versículo 38. Y el que no toma su cruz y sigue en pos de mí, no es digno de mí.
No es digno de mí, right? Verse 38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth not after me is not worthy of me. All right. The truth is worth dying for. Okay. La verdad vale para morir. Right. That's why we got called up out of here, out of the world. Right. This is how I come. I know Quatazar. So what? All right. Got all your Allah out there in Nicaragua. All right. Magana Moth in Puerto Rico. Okay. And the rest of the nation. You understand me? And today's topic is headshot. Right on this right here. Right. Nicaragua, you online?
I don't want sir.
Let me get what you got.
El libro de Apocalipsis 2, capítulo 12, versículo 11, dice así: y ellos le han vencido por medio de la sangre del Cordero y de la palabra del testimonio de ellos.
Salaki, God Ya'ala.
Sure.
This is brotherhood class, right?
I don't want sir.
You gotta ask the Akim if they got it.
My bad. Yes, it's do you guys Revelation or sorry, tienen Apocalipsis 12:11.
Khan.
Perfecto. Y dice así, versículo 11 del capítulo 12 de Apocalipsis: y ellos le han vencido por medio de la sangre del Cordero y de la palabra del testimonio de ellos, y menospreciaron sus vidas hasta la muerte.
Right. But this is talking about the 12 that was around our king, right? The 12 disciples or apostles, what have you, right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto the death. Okay? Unto the death. In our school, we got a saying, right? It says, no cowards, right? And our captains, right? The men above us, you'll hear them say, man, I will kill and die for them if I have to, man. Your flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Tú eres sangre de mi sangre y piel de mi piel. Y si yo tengo que matar o morir por mis hermanos y mis hermanas en esta nación, so be it. Así es. You understand me? All right, so Bob, give me what you got.
Este es el libro de San Pedro.
¿Cuál libro?
El segundo San Pedro.
Ajá.
Versículo 12. Capítulo 1. Me
Dale.
avisan cuando tenga.
All right, so for you brothers out there that don't speak in tongues yet, right? Don't speak Spanish yet. We're gonna bilingual this class. All right. We're on 2 Peter's chapter 1, verse 12. We're gonna start at verse 12. Dale, so what?
Por esto, yo no dejaré de recordaros siempre estas cosas, aunque vosotros las sepáis y estéis confirmados en la verdad presente.
En la verdad
Versículo 13.
presente, right? Hold on, stop right there. Let me read it verse by verse for the brothers and sisters out there that don't speak Spanish, right? We're on 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 12. Wherefore I will not be negligent to put you always in remembrance of these things, though ye know them, and be established in the present truth. All right, and the present truth is the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana since 1969. All right, la verdadera verdad es esta escuela, abajo el comandante general Yohana. Sigue leyendo, Baba Kashar.
Versículo 13. Pues tengo por justo, en tanto que estoy en este cuerpo, el despertaros con amonestación.
Okay, para ahí. Verse 13. Yeah, I think it meet, as long as I am in his tabernacle, to stir you up by putting you in remembrance. Right? And this is the disciple Peter. All right. Peter was crucified upside down by Nero. Okay. Pedro fue crucificado boca abajo por Nero. Sigue leyendo, so what?
Versículo 14. Sabiendo que en breve debo abandonar el cuerpo, como nuestro Señor Jesucristo me ha declarado.
Verse 14. Knowing that shortly I must put off this my tabernacle, even as our outer one, Yahushua Mashiach, has showed me. All right. Keep reading.
Versículo 15. También yo procuraré con diligencia que después de mi partida vosotros que podáis en todos momentos tener memoria de estas cosas.
Verse 15. Moreover, I will endeavor that ye may be able after my decease, right, his demise, right, to have these things always in remembrance. All right, and the next verse is where the meat is, right? El próximo precepto, ahí es que está la carne. You understand? This class is the brothers that gave their life, man. Those 12 disciples, man. All right, the 12 disciples that gave their life for the truth, man. The truth is worth dying for. You understand me? Dame el versículo 16.
Versículo 16. Porque no os hemos dado a conocer el poder y la venida de nuestro Señor Yahushua, siguiendo fábulas artificiosas, sino como habiendo visto con nuestros propios ojos su majestad.
That's it right there. All right. Verse 16. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables, okay, when we made known unto you the power and the coming of our outer one, Yahushua Mashiach, but were eyewitnesses to his majesty. All right. Los 12 discípulos persiguieron a Yahushua porque ellos fueron testigos, right? The 12 followed Yahushua because they were witnesses, man. They were eyewitnesses to everything that he did, the healings, the miracles, you name it. ¿Me entienden? So ya tenemos a Pedro, all right? Ese fue el primero, right? Not exactly in that order. You understand? Not exactly in that order, but this is the order I presented it to you guys. You understand?
Calma.
All right, I need some help, man. The other one is Andrew. ¿Cómo se dice Andrew en español?
Andrés. Slovakia.
La'a. Come on, pull up your Google machine. Salaka, 1 second. Yeah, you got it? Yeah, so what?
Andrew translated in English. Andrew translated in Spanish is Andres.
Andres. All right, no sweat. Is that what you said, Nicaragua?
Sir.
Oh, Salaki, I heard it wrong. I thought you said another disciple. No sweat. Give yourself a hand. All right. Now, do you know what who Andrew was the brother of? ¿Saben quién era el hermano de Andrés? La No sweat. We just read who Andrew's brother was. All right. Peter. He was Peter's brother. All right. Take note of this. You're not gonna learn this in the Christian church. You understand? Ustedes cogen nota. Ya know how we do it. Ustedes no van a aprender esto en la iglesia cristiana. Ok. Andrés era el hermano de Pedro. Ok. Y él murió en Grecia por crucifixión. Right? He died in Greece by crucifixion en una cruz de X, right? On a X cross. That's how Andrew Salakia. That's how Andrew died. Right? He was crucified on an X. Salakia. Hey, Shalom, y'all Bashim stuff. Most High Christ.
What's going on,
all right. So as you know, priest, this is the brotherhood class, right? This is the truth is worth dying for. We started out with Matthew chapter 10, right? San Mateo 10, 37 y 38. Then Revelations chapter 12, verse 11. Apocalipsis 12 y 11. Segundo Pedro, capítulo 1, versículo 12 hasta el 16. All right, Second Peter chapter 1, verse 12 through 16. Okay, ese era el Pedro, right? Peter, right? Y ahora hablamos de cómo murió por la verdad, right? He was crucified upside down. Lo crucificaron boca abajo. Hablamos del hermano que es Andrés, right? Él murió en Grecia, on an X-shaped cross, right? En una cruz de X, right? And Peter's brother Andrew died in Greece. He was crucified on an X-shaped cross. All right. Any questions so far? Preguntas. Who's that? So what?
I think it was Gerard first.
Gerard?
Yeah, no, I was just
We're going to swing it bilingual. This is Latino America.
Con.
All right.
All right. Cool. Latino, where we at right now?
Are we gonna go into the third disciple? Right. It's James. Right. This is James was there's two James. Okay. How you say James in Spanish?
Salaki, so Santiago.
Santiago. Habían dos. Nicaragua is on fire. All right. Go ahead, guy, y'all. Damn right. That is a study brother. All right. Latino America is getting a makeover. All right. Santiago. Hay dos Santiago en la escritura. Right. There are two James in the Bible. Right. In the scriptures. Okay. This James right here was the son of Alphaeus. Right. Alphaeus. He's known as the Lesser James. Understand? He was buried next to the temple. He was thrown off a wall, and then they beat the living crap out of him. All right? This is Matthew's brother. Okay? They were both the sons of Alphaeus. Este Santiago era el hermano de San Mateo. ¿Verdad? Y los dos eran hijos de Alphaeus. Right? They were both the sons of Alphaeus. You understand? And they were never called brothers. Nunca los llamaron hermanos. Preguntas. So what?
Yeah, Andrew was killed by whom?
Andrew?
Khan.
He was killed in Greece.
By whom?
So who was running Greece? Quatazar.
Was it Nero?
Nero was Peter was killed by Nero. Right?
I think Nero was from Rome, right?
Nero was from Rome. Who said that?
So what?
Give yourself a hand. Damn right. All right. This is why I said you got to write these down, go over it, and add to it. Understand? Any questions? Preguntas. So what?
So was it Constantine?
It could be. You gotta verify it. All right? Wait, y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Where y'all Bible dictionaries at, man? Come on, who got burnt today, man? ¿Dónde están los diccionarios? ¿Quién se quemó hoy? I think Nicaragua got burnt. That's why he ain't got no camera. Yeah, I know all the tricks. It's alright. If you need Bible dictionaries or whatever, you just hit me up, and we'll get that to you. All right. No sweat. You can use your Google machine. No sweat. But don't get into the habit of depending on technology all the time. All right? Our generals had to go and into the libraries and get kicked out of the libraries because they were studying too much. All right. If a brother had a book that was on the study guide, they copied that book from page to page and they divided it amongst the camp and they got to the studies. All right. And they're still around today. They tell you get on that Google machine. All right. Practice both sides of the fence. All right. Don't be a sluggard in your studies, man. All right. Scripture says, study to show thyself approved. Who got the answer on that?
Slacker, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says here that Andrew died as a murderer, martyr, like they say in Spanish, in the city of Patras, Greece, and was crucified upside down on an H-shaped cross, like you said. But it doesn't specify who obviously killed him. Obviously, it's the Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire. That was the moment.
The Byzantine Empire. That's right. Quatazar, you had a question?
Carbon Khan, como estábamos leyendo ahorita que los the people who speak the word of the Most High, like how they was getting killed, eso va a pasar otra vez in today's time.
Which precept you trying to get the breakdown on now?
Nah, I'm just asking a general question about Matthew, Second Peter's, and Revelation. How these brothers were getting killed because they were being hated on by the others, like the white man and the people who don't believe. Now, is that going to happen once again?
It's happening now. There's nothing new underneath the sun. No hay nada nuevo abajo el sol. You don't see what was that brother that died with the neck with the knee upon his neck?
Carbon Khan.
We getting raped and killed and every day out here. We even kill each other. That's in the scriptures also. You understand?
Carbon Khan.
But these specific 12 right here is the ones that ran with our King Yahushua, right? And they died for their faith, man. Just like right now, you know, we all share the same faith. Everybody up here right now live on the screen, man. Christ said, if the world hates you, I'm paraphrasing, if the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. You understand?
Carbon Khan.
Now in the world, right? In the world, you hear a lot. If you ain't got no haters, then you doing something wrong. You understand? We was all in the world before, right? Y'all know that saying. Hearing the truth. Our King said, if the world hates you, we're not in the world. If the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. So yeah, it happened. It happened with every you holding a sword right now. You holding a Bible. Everybody who translated this up until this present moment died. You got it, Quatazar?
Carbon Khan. Wow.
Are you on the ball, priest? Who we got next?
Well, we were talking about Santiago.
Santiago. That's James, right?
Matthew. Yeah, James, brother of Matthew.
That's right. That's Matthew's brother. Okay. All right. So John. All right. John. Now, if you follow the truth, right? You know, back in the beginning days of the school, you know, they had different camps, right? And you had the Sons of Thunder, right? Look that up. Ask your camp leader, right, about the Sons of Thunder camp. Okay. Just like how you got, you know, Chicago camp, you got Brooklyn camp. It was all under New York. You got the Bronx, Queens, so on and so forth, right? This is Latin America, right? This is the Latin America camp, okay? John was the brother of James. And they were known as the sons of thunder. Understand? How do you say John in Spanish?
Juan.
Juan, that's right. Give yourself a hand. That's right. Juan lo hirvieron en aceite. All right, they boiled him in oil. Okay, he was exiled. Nicaragua, since you're on fire today, where was John exiled from? Okay,
I'm not certain, so I don't know, sir.
all right. Well, John, he died in Persia. Okay, he died of old age. They tried to kill him. They boiled him in oil, and he survived. You understand? He survived because he believed in the truth. All right, he was an eyewitness. He walked with our king. All right, make a note of this. ¿Me entienden? ¿Me entienden en español? ¿Me entienden en inglés? All right, I speak 4 or 5 languages, man. All right, all right. This was James the Greatest brother. Okay, remember I said you had 2 James, James the Lesser and James the Greater. All right, John was James the Greater's brother. All right, put that in your notes. Okay, so you're right, Baba Kushar. John chapter 6, verse 5.
Is the book of John. Chapter 6, and verse 5. Libro de Juan, capítulo 6.
Sí, dámelo en español, yo lo voy a leer en inglés, Baba Kushar.
Libro de Juan, capítulo 6, versículo 5. Cuando alzó y vio que había venido el gran multitud, dijo a Felipe, ¿de dónde haremos para
All right, so this is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 5, right? When Yahweh Shah then lifted up his eyes and saw a great company come unto him, he saith unto Philip, when shall we buy bread that these may eat? All right, Philip. Philip, ¿saben cómo murió Philip? Y'all know how Philip died, right?
Sir.
Yerad? You raise your hand, Yerad?
All
right, he was crucified. All right, lo crucificaron. All right, Philip was crucified. All right, so in your notes, I want you to write down how these brothers was murdered. All right, because that's what happened. They died because of the truth. They died because of brotherhood. All right, they died because of the orders they would get, the oath that they took. You understand? Any questions? Preguntas? Dudas? Give myself a hand. Dudas? All right. No? All right, let's move forward. Bartholomew. All right, ¿cómo se dice Bartholomew en español, Baba Kushar?
Bartolomeo.
Hey, Nicaragua is on fire, man. Damn right. All right, damn right. Okay. Y'all know how he died, right? How he was killed? Anybody?
La, sir.
He was also crucified. Lo crucificaron a él también. All right. And they also beat him. All right. Now they either beat him and then crucified him. All right. That's more practical how I understand it. All right. Or maybe it's just how I wrote my notes. Okay. But I want you guys to verify it. All right. And he died in Asia Minor. You understand? Any questions? Swap?
Was he crucified as well?
Yes, he was beaten then crucified in Asia Minor.
Salaki, sir.
Khan.
It says here he was online. Says he was flaying and beheading.
Yeah, it was a couple of them that were beheaded, right? But you're going online, and that is a grave error, Nicaragua. All right.
Salaki, sir.
You gotta go into our study guide. There's a reason why I promote the study guide. There's a reason why I drill study to show thyself approved. All right. So what?
I'm not seeing on the Zondervan dictionary anything about how he died.
Mm-hmm. Bartholomew?
Khan.
All right. No sweat. I'll follow that up next week. So what? I mean, so like it, Galia Allah, where online did you get that? What source?
I just put it in online. How did Bartholomew die? And it says flaying and beheading, and somewhere in Asia Minor.
That Asia Minor is correct.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yes, sir. Now we're saying how he died, right? How they died, right? But
yes,
they were actually murdered.
Sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
The 12 were no cowards.
All
right. That's another saying we got here, right? No cowards. Quataza?
Salaki, I have a question on the subject.
Go ahead, priest.
Now, when these brothers were killed and murdered, did they fight back, or like they were just wrapped up and like murdered?
Okay. Let me answer it this way. What do you think?
Nah, I think like they had to fight back. Knowing us, they had to fight back.
Did Christ fight back?
La.
These are the men that he gave power to, right? Meaning authority to continue the work, right? Now these was very, very dangerous times. In my opinion, what we going through today is light work compared to what these 12 went through. But they endured. You understand? Me personally, if Christ didn't fight back, I don't think they fought back. That wasn't the order. Now here in the school, man, we believe in self-defense. You understand?
Right.
Let them try me like that. Me being an anointed priest of God. Let them try me like that today. It'll be a sad day. You understand?
When
you get to Hebrew Academy, when you guys get to Hebrew Academy, you'll understand what I just said. All right. It's better for the oppressor to put a chain of a rock around his neck than to touch one of you guys, one of us. All right. And in the back of my head, I can only hope that they fought back. You know, remember who was it? Peter. Peter cut the guard's ear off with a sword, right?
Right.
What did our king do? Yeah, Quatazar.
He said to like fall back and just let him take him.
He said, I ain't tell you to do that. Right? And he put that ear back, right? Right. So does that answer your question, Quatazar?
The water.
I am the ball. All right, who's next? Tomas, right? Tomas is Thomas in the Spanish, right? Tomas is Thomas in the English, right? No sweat, right? Now, write this down, right? Thomas was also known as the twin. You understand? Un gemelo. All right. Now, he was impaled to death, right? In India, he was speared to death. All right. You know them red dot Indians, right? Them Elamites. There's a lot of Christians over there too. All right. And they claim that they all go visit the shrine where his head is at. You understand? He was speared in India. All right. You understand that we were scattered through the four corners of the earth. So when you researching this stuff, you know, ask yourself why you find one apostle here, one apostle over there. All right, Pastor Porkchop not gonna teach you this. Okay. Any questions? Preguntas, dudas. Nicaragua.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Sir.
No sweat. All right. James. Right? Who didn't read yet? All right, Nicaragua.
Yes, sir.
Dame el libro de Hechos, right? Capítulo 12, versículo 2. Baba Kushar, right? That's the book of Acts, chapter 12, verse 2. All right. We're gonna go into James, right? This was James the Less. Okay, he was the son of Zebedee, right? He was known as James the Less. Remember I said earlier, hay dos Santiagos, right? Uno es mayor, uno es... Okay, no sir. One is the greater, one is the lesser, right? So this is the book of Acts, chapter 12, verse 2. El libro de Hechos, capítulo 12, versículo 2. Bible Khrushchev.
Let me know when y'all have it.
Oh, Akim got it?
Come.
Okay. Dice así el
Tumba ahí,
libro de
Rayala.
Perfecto. El libro
Salakia.
de Hechos. My bad.
Salakia. Gayala.
Yes, sir.
Salakia. Start at verse 1, Bible Khrushchev.
Okay. All right. Okay,
The
el
book of
libro de
Acts,
Hechos.
chapter 12, verse
El libro
1.
de Hechos, capítulo 12, versículo 1, dice así: en aquel mismo tiempo, el rey Herodes echó mano a algunos de la iglesia para maltratarles y mató a
All right, let
espada
me
a
read it in the English. Salakia, Salakia. Go ahead, keep reading.
y mató a espada a Jacobo, hermano de Juan.
El hermano de Juan, right? So the book of Acts, chapter 12, we're going to start at verse 1. Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, right? Verse 2. And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. All right? So Santiago era el hermano de Juan, right? James was John's brother. Okay, that's the proof right there in the scriptures. All right, that is just another proof as to how the disciples died. Not all of them are going to be in the scriptures. All right, one of them was known by like 3 different names. Right, we're gonna get into that. All right, don't mind my daughter in the background. Any questions so far?
Sir.
Okay, now you know where he died? Palestine. He died in Palestine. All right, write that down. He died in Palestine. All right, so as you study in your officer's test, all right, and you start learning about the other nations, right? Just remember that, we put in work all over this globe. And this is the proof right here. All right. The next one, Simon, right? That's how you say Simon in the Spanish, right? No sweat. All right. He was the son. He was the son of John. All right. He was Andrew's brother. Understand that? He was crucified. All right. That's how he was murdered, through crucifixion. Okay. Every time you see somebody with a crucifix around their neck, right? With that gay Caesar Borgia, right? That devil, all right? Y'all remember these notes right here. All right. Here's the other one, right? Thaddeus, right? How you say that name in Spanish, right? THADDEUS. Maybe I'm saying it wrong in the English. Say that again, Nicaragua.
Leo. I think.
One more time. Thaddeus. Man, yo, Nicaragua is on fire, man. All right. So what? Let me get Matthew chapter 10, verse 3. San Mateo 10, versículo 3. Quatazar. Let me get Mark chapter 3, verse 18, Baba Kashaw. So Wap, give me the book of Luke chapter 6, verse 16. We got Yerad online still? Also Yerad, Honduras. All right, Most High Christ. Let me hold the book of Acts chapter 1, verse 13, Baba Kashaw. You're after Sawat. Quatazar, let me get what you got.
Salaki, when you said Mark chapter 3, what was the verse?
Oh, Salaki. Chapter 3, verse 18. But it was Nicaragua I asked to go first.
Can you repeat that? I apologize.
No sweat. Matthew chapter 10.
Okay.
You can start at verse 1. I wanted Matthew 10 and 3. All right, you can start at verse 1. Dámelo en español, Baba Kashaw, pero párate en cada después de antes que vaya para el próximo precepto, y quiero que usted pare, ¿ok?
Señor. Dígame cuando están listos todos.
Khan.
Dice así el libro de Mateo, capítulo 1, empezando en el capítulo 1, dice así: entonces llamando a sus 12 discípulos, les dio autoridad sobre los espíritus inmundos para que los echasen fuera y para sanar toda la enfermedad y toda dolencia.
All right, the book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 1. And when he had called unto him his 12 disciples, right? This is what we're bringing out in today's brotherhood, in tonight's brotherhood class, right? It's the 12, right? He gave them power against unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Sigue leyendo.
Vamos acá, capítulo 2. Los nombres de los 12 apóstoles son estos primeros: Simón, llamado Pedro, y Andrés, su hermano, Jacobo, hijo de Zebedeo, y Juan, su hermano.
All right, verse 2. Now the names of the 12 apostles are these: the first Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew his brother, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother. Sigue leyendo.
Capítulo 3 del libro de Mateo, capítulo 10, versículo 3. Felipe, Bartolomé, Tomás, Mateo el publicano, Jacobo, hijo de Alfeo, Lebeo, por sobrenombre Tadeo.
Verse 3. Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew, the publican, James the son of Alphaeus, and Salakia, Lebbaeus, whose surname was Thaddeus. Right? Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 4. Simón el cananista y Judas Iscariote, el que también le entregó a Yahweh.
Most High Christ. Verse 4. Simon the Canaanite and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him. Dame 5, Baba Kashaw.
Escucha.
Khan, go ahead, warrior.
Versículo 5. A estos 12 envió Yahushua y les dio instrucciones diciendo: por camino de gentiles no vais, y en ciudad de samaritanos no entréis.
No entréis, right? Verse 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not. Right, give me verse 6, Baba Kishore.
Versículo 6. Sino id antes a las ovejas perdidas de la casa de Israel.
Verse 6. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Right? Dame versículo 7.
Perfecto, Calmacán. Yendo predicar diciendo: el reino de los cielos se ha acercado.
Verse 7. And as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, so Salakia, I didn't go in this order. I went into the order of my notes as I learned it. Right, that's how it's on my precept book. Okay, so now you get it. All right, and if you keep reading, put a bullet point, right? Marca este capítulo en San Mateo, right? Note Matthew chapter 10, right? And read it on your own time. All these words are read. This is our King speaking. Okay. I'm just giving you the foundation. So what? So what? You gotta unmute your mic.
Salakia. My question is, from the 12 apostles, were they from the 12 distinct tribes?
There's only our people, No heathens sit with us, man.
I understand that. I'm just saying if each apostle was from each different tribe of Israel.
Well, you gotta study, I can't give it to you. This is why I said in the beginning of the class, I want you to go over them and add it. Maybe you can teach me something. Mm-hmm. That's why I asked for the. I get you, Swap. Go ahead.
I was looking in the dictionary. I didn't find any information on that.
Right.
So if you have some other sort of source.
The scriptures, like for example, we just read Matthew chapter 10, right? 1 through 7, right? And this brother, right? Sadeus, he was mentioned about 2-3 different times here. That's why I started giving y'all the scriptures. Some don't say where they were from. Some do. You gotta go back to the lineage of Yahushua. We just when we brought them out, right? We said this one's the brother of that one, this one, that one. Oh, this is our records. All of the half of them were fishermen. You understand? I'm just giving you some highlight points. Some of them were Judites. Matthew, we brought out Matthew. Matthew, he was called Levi. Does that mean that he's a Levite? You got to study, It don't say. Look at Paul. Paul let you know Paul was a disciple, right? He was an apostle, right? He put in a lot of work. I love his work ethic, man. He inspired me to, go above and beyond Captain Osh's orders, man. I want to do what Paul did for Latin America, for the truth, man, for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's just my aspiration. But he told you what tribe he was from. He said, I'm a black man. You understand? And he was he not a citizen of Rome? How did Paul die?
I think he was crucified as well.
Yeah. He was crucified. Damn right.
Salaka, sir.
He was beheaded too, right? Yeah. He was beheaded first and then crucified. That helps you out, Swap? Most High in Christ. I'm just trying to get you, not to say that you're a sluggard, right? But I need you to get tuned in. You can't just sit there, get these, not you, you know what I'm saying, not you personally, right? Can't just take precepts, put it in your book, and say, yeah, I got an atomic bomb here, and wait for the right time to use it. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in the work, just like Paul did, and be willing to lay your life down. You got to be willing to get your head chopped off for this truth, because it's worth dying for. You understand?
Who
was supposed to read next? Go ahead, Quatazar.
San Marcos, capítulo 3, versículo 18.
All right, so we're in the book of Mark, right? The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 18. Dale.
A Andrés, Felipe, Bartolomé, Mateo, Tomás, Jacobo, hijo de Alfeo, Tadeo, Simeón, el cananita, versículo 19, y Judas Iscariote, el que le entregó, y vinieron a casa.
Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 20. Y se agolpó de nuevo la gente, de modo que ellos ni aún podían comer pan. So, like, you want me to continue? Versículo 21. Cuando lo oyeron, los suyos vinieron para prenderle, porque decían, está fuera de sí.
Right. ¿Los entienden? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you in the English. All right. The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 18. Right. If you this is just a repetition, right, of what we just read previously. All right. And Matthew and Philip and Bartholomew and Matthew and Thomas and James the son of Alphaeus and Thaddeus and Simon the Canaanite. Verse 19, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him, and they went into an house. Verse 20, and the multitude cometh together again, so that they could not so much as eat bread. Right? The precept before this, Yahweh Shah asks, where we gonna go to buy bread to feed these people, this multitude. Understand? Who's supposed to read after Quatazar? Go ahead, priest. Unmute your mic.
Sir. Del libro libro de Hechos, capítulo 1, versículo 13. Dice, y entrados tuvieron
Hold on, priest. So what? It was you that was supposed to read, right?
Not sure, sir.
Did you read yet?
I have not. I have Luke here.
Yeah, Luke chapter 6, verse 16.
16.
Gotta stay sharp. Khan.
Me aviso.
Khan.
Come.
El libro de Lucas, capítulo 6, versículo 16. Judas, hermano de Jacobo, y Judas Iscariote, que llegó a ser el traidor.
All right, so we're on the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 16. And Judas, the brother of James, and Judas Iscariot, which also was the traitor. All right, so this is just the highlights of what we just brought out. All right, thus far. All right, Yerad, you up.
Canada won't come, sir. Capítulo 1, versículo 13. Y entrados tuvieron al aposento donde moraban Pedro y Jacobo, Juan, Andrés, Felipe, Tomás, Bartolomé, Mateo, Jacobo, hijo de Alfeo, Simón, el celote, y Judas,
Most High Christ. This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 13. And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room, where abode both Peter and James, and John, and Andrew, Philip and Thomas, Bartholomew and Matthew, James the son of Alphaeus, and Simon Zelotes, Salakia. That's Simon the Zealot. All right, he went hard for the Lord. All right, and Judas, the brother of James. All right, the good Judas. All right. So what? Give me the book of John, chapter 14, verse 22. Baba Kushor. You can read it when you got it, Sawak.
Kana Ronkan, Salaki, I was muted. I was waiting for everybody to tell me if they're there yet.
You gotta ask.
Con.
Kana, I was
Come.
muted, Salaki. El libro de Juan, capítulo 14, versículo 22. Le dijo Judas, no, el Iscariote.
Párate
Señor.
ahí. Párate ahí, so what? Esa es la prueba que hay dos Judas. All right? Don't get them confused, right? Read on.
Señor, ¿cómo es que te manifestarás a nosotros y no al mundo?
Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 23. Respondió Jesús y le dijo, el que me
¿Respondió
ama.
quién?
Respondió Yahweh Shai
Water.
y le dijo, el que me ama, mi palabra guardará y mi Padre le amará y vendremos a él y haremos morada con él.
Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 24. El que no me ama no guarda mis palabras y la palabra que habéis oído no es mía, sino del Padre que me envió.
No sweat. The book of John, chapter 14, verse 22. Yahweh Shah answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him. And that's a cut for your Christian pastor. That's a straight bold cut in red words for your Christian pastor. All right? And my Father will love him. And we, there it goes again, we, right, will come unto him and make our abode with him. Verse 24. He that loveth me not, keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. You understand? You got it?
Come.
Con.
That's pretty straightforward, right?
Crystal clear.
Now, how did Judas Iscariot die?
Salaki, sir. He hanged himself.
No sweat. That's a coward. You understand? He had no brotherhood. We stand on no cowards. And the more you chime in and you get 10 toes down, right? You're gonna see brothers leave the truth. You're gonna see brothers hang themselves. You understand? Y'all see it right now as troopers and young officers. Look at all them fake ass Israelite groups, man. Y'all see it already. Y'all hold on to this truth. This is the oath you're gonna take, man. The truth is worth dying for, man. Give me Matthias. Matthias, right? Matthias replaced that coward Judas, man. All right? He's the one that came, you know, that was prophesied about to replace that coward Judas, right? Give me the book of Psalms. Officer Yarad, Baba Kershaw, give me Psalms Give me Psalms 109. verse 8, Baba Kishore.
The book of el libro de Salmo 108, versículo 9.
No, 109. Psalms 109, verse 8. You can start at verse 6, Baba Kishore.
Este es el libro de Salmo 109. Salmo 109, versículo 6. Dice: pon sobre él al limpio y Satanás es a su diestra.
Sigue.
Versículo 7. Cuando fuere juzgado culpable y su oración. Versículo 8. Sean sus días pocos. Tome otro su oficio.
Tome otro su oficio. Right? Psalms 109, verse 6. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. Verse 7. When he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayer become sin. Verse 8. Let his days be few, and let another take his office. All right. Matthias replaced Judas. Right. So what? Give me Acts chapter 1, and Nicaragua. Give me John 15 verse 13. We're gonna close it out with John 15 and 13. So what? Whenever you're ready. So what? Unmute your mic, Baba Kishore. No sweat.
Este es el libro de Hechos, capítulo 1, versículo 1. En el primer tratado, oh Teófilo, hablé acerca de todas las cosas que Yahweh comenzó a hacer y a enseñar.
Salakia. The book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 21. Léelo hasta el 25. You can read from 21 down to 26.
El libro de Hechos, capítulo 1, versículo 21 al 26. Es necesario, pues, que de estos hombres que han estado juntos con nosotros todo el tiempo que el Señor Yahweh entraba y salía entre nosotros. Versículo 22. Comenzando desde el bautismo de Juan hasta el día que de entre nosotros fue recibido arriba. Uno se ha hecho testigo con nosotros de su resurrección. Versículo 23. Y señalaron a dos, a José, llamado Barsabás, que tenía por sobrenombre Justo, y a Matías. Versículo 24. Y orando dijeron, tú, Señor, que conoces los corazones de todos, muestra cuál de estos dos has escogido. Versículo 25. Para que tomen la parte de este ministerio y apostolado, de que cayó Judas por transgresión, para irse a su propio lugar. Versículo 26. Y le echaron suerte, y la suerte cayó sobre Matías, y fue contado con los 11 apóstoles.
Most High in Christ. So this is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 21. Wherefore of these men which have companied with us all the time that the Lord Yahushua went in and out among us. Okay? All these brothers we brought out right now, right? They walked with our king. You understand? In and out. Verse 22. Beginning from the baptismal of John until that same day that he was taken up from us. Right? Must one be ordained to be a witness with us of his resurrection. Right? Verse 23. And they appointed two, Joseph, called Barsabas, who was surnamed Justus, and Matthias, right, who we're bringing out right now, right, Matthias, right. Verse 24. And they prayed and said, Thou, Lord, which knowest the hearts of all men, show whether of these two thou hast chosen. Verse 25. That he may take part of this ministry and apostleship, from which Judas by transgression fell, that he might go to his own place. Right? Verse 26. And they gave forth their lots, and the lot fell upon Matthias, and he was numbered with the 11 apostles, because he replaced the traitor Judas Iscariot, who hung himself. All right. So when you take your officership, right, and you're an anointed priest, I want you to remember this class. I want you to understand that this truth is worth dying for. Khan?
Khan.
All right, Nicaragua, give me what you got.
Khan. We're going to be reading, estoy leyendo del libro de Juan 15, versículo 13. Avísame cuando están listos.
Khan.
Dice así, Juan, capítulo 13, versículo 13. Perdón, Juan capítulo 15, versículo 13. Nadie tiene mayor amor que este, que uno ponga su vida por sus amigos.
Start at 12, Baba Kashaw.
Khan. Este es mi mandamiento, que os améis unos a otros como yo he amado. Nadie tiene mayor amor que este, que uno ponga su vida por sus amigos.
Dame el próximo, el 14, Baba Kashaw.
Khan, vosotros sois mis amigos si hacéis lo que yo os mando.
All right. Quatazar, you want to read that in English?
Khan. The book of John, chapter 15, verse 13. Salakia, verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
Read it again. Stop at commandment.
Karamukan. This is my commandment.
This is my what?
Commandment.
This is my commandment. What words are these?
These are in red.
What color? Most High in Christ. Read on.
Karamukan. That ye love one another as I have loved you.
Read on.
Karamukan. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friend.
And that's what these 12 did, man. All right. That's what these 12 did. They were murdered. All right. They laid their life down. They didn't break their oath. They stood 10 toes down. And they were actually witnesses of everything. Eyewitnesses. All right. We all know about the levels of faith. All right. The ones that don't have faith, right? Those are actually the strongest in faith, man. I'm paraphrasing. Give me the last verse, Baba Kishore.
Karamukan. Verse 14. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you.
And that's it, man. Study to show thyself approved. Love your brother, right? Be a fisherman, man. Right now, just study, man. You might come across a pastor pork chop, a coon. Our own people will try you, man. Our own people will try you. All right? Some of these, when you read this, right, when you go over these notes, right, you're gonna see that the Jews hung him. Right? You're gonna read that the Jews hung him, right? Or the Jewish beat him down. You understand? You got to get into that. All right, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and all of that. You got to be able to divide, the truth justly. All right, you got to get. Hey, don't let nobody fool you with their philosophy or their whack ass game. All right, and we have things today that the school didn't have when it was coming up. Right now we bear witness to these fake Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no different than these 12. These 12 were murdered for the life that how bad you wanted to be in the truth. Right? You're here now, you got a Hebrew name, you shut yourself from the world, right? You in class, dressed in all black, right? The 12 did it too. We just read how Matthias got raised up. Matthias was a young man. He was a trooper. All right? He was sitting in your seat. He got raised up to go replace man. You see that a lot. Man get moved up. Might pass you his seat, man. Let you sit in this seat. You run this office, Ak. You understand?
Don't
Don't take this lightly, man. You took an oath, man. You should be a master of customer service. You should be a master of saving people, helping people, fishing people in. But you got to work on you. Stop with the distractions. Your wife being a dragon, walk out the house. Y'all heard the General Commander General Yohana, that clip in the music video. He said, go into the room, lock the door. You know what I'm saying? Open up that Bible. Stay focused, Akim. Don't let your job distract you. Don't let what's going on around you distract you. Stay focused. Just like these 12 brothers did. Khan.
Caravan Khan.
All right, and with that, peace notes of 500. Y'all Isupk Latino out of One West headquarters. This is Isupk Latino America, right? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amajim, which means to stand. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim Barak. Yahba Yad Matah. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim Barak. Yahweh Shema Yad Matah. Dismiss Akim. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.